Fire Chief Bill Dolan, and I'm here with a few tips regarding the recent high water and flooding we've had in town due to the storms and melting of snow in New Hampshire. The areas particularly affected are along the Shawshene River near Mablin Ave, along the Merrimack River, Riverview Street, Ferry Street, and Ashland Street. There has also been some localized flooding in the Outcountry area and some of the smaller brooks and streams.
These films are being taken on Monday, approximately 2 o'clock. This time it's a very serious situation. Tell me, Lieutenant, where are we now?
Right now we're on North Main. We're going to turn on to Riverview. And the area the chief is concerned with is Fredford and Carroll's. We're over here. I'd like to sandbag over here to try and prevent it from going in the doorway. So you're gonna go back over?
Down there too. So,
Can we put them at that little cove? Will that stop it at all? No?
yeah, you can take a look at it. It's not coming over the road yet. So.
Alright, where are you going now? Back down there or
Going
Glenny's?
down to Nathan.
Alright. His concern is up here further on the little dip in the road on Riverview.
Here's a pretty good shot here of the river, and you can see it seems to be 495. It seems to be getting very high. Okay, why don't we take a ride down here now and see what's going on. Here is the Merrimack River, and the water is getting up into a serious level. And here we have a familiar face in town, Buddy Sear, who is the supervisor for the Division of Public Works. Tell me, Buddy, have you seen anything like this in recent years?
No, John, I haven't. Not since the flood of '36. And I was 8 years old then.
Oh, I was about the same. I have vague recollections of it, but I can say this is very serious. And what is your department doing as far as precautionary measures?
Well, we're doing everything we can. We've been working here on NASA 90 on Sutton Street. We try to sandbag that, and we're down on Fernwood and Glenwood Street now, sandbagging around certain houses, trying to hold the water out, but so far it's been...
And here we have Mr. LaFawn. Tullio, have you ever seen anything like this in such a short period of time?
No,
the accumulation of water?
No, not this fast.
I bet you're really out here busy,
We're busy, yeah.
Yeah, but I've never seen anything like it either. I think we'll take a walk down here and see what's going on. And Dave, have you ever seen anything like this?
Oh yeah, I'm old.
And he's an old timer.
Oh, we forgot. What are you equating this with? A long time ago.
Long time ago.
Uh-huh. But in recent years, Dave, I don't recall anything like this.
This is the most we've had in the last 29 years.
It's my understanding that the last time we had the river come up the way it has, the Merrimack, was the flood of the hurricane of 1937 or 38, whichever one that was.
I see.
These houses weren't underwater this morning.
No,
You could walk around on the grass.
Yeah, you're right.
In other words, this water accumulated just since this morning?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you were all around the house. Yeah. We could walk around that house this morning before noontime.
Yeah, about 11 o'clock. It was just down by where that grassy knoll is sticking out.
And the funny thing is, whenever we've compiled information for civil defense, something like that in the past, everybody said that historically, it's been about 40 years ago that, that anything as bad as this ever happened in this town.
We never sandbag the rear of her house.
It's told to be tomorrow morning before all of this press, you reach your highest point. The problem we have right now is that we're trying to evacuate some of the people here. And, quite understandably, they don't want to leave their homes. But they've turned off the gas and the utilities at each of these houses. And we've opened the Senior Citizen Center in back of the town hall, warm, and the Red Cross is down there. They're ready to feed these people. But I think once we assure them there'll be a police presence to protect their homes, I think most of the people will go down to the senior center, be warm, and kind of weather this thing up. It's all really well down.
Glenwood Ave, Fernwood Avenue is what we're on right now.
That's
Are
correct.
these the two worst situations as far as flooding from the Shawsheen is concerned?
As far as we're aware right now, these are the two worst situations concerning the Shawsheen River.
And as far as protection for these people, their homes, they should feel comfortable that, or be confident that the police department will protect the property?
I've been assured by Officer Rand here, the police chief, the acting chief at the moment, Stanley, will actually seal off these streets if they evacuate, and there'll be a police presence here to protect their homes.
Is this one of the most serious flooding that you've seen, John, as far as the Shawsheen River goes?
In the 18 years that I've been civil defense director, this is the worst situation. And the Merrimack, I think, is the worst situation.
Now, what is taking place here?
Okay, town employees here are filling sandbags, and they're trying to shore up the back of the place, I guess, so that the water pressure doesn't run. It seems to me that that's the cellar door there, and they're trying to keep the water out of the cellar, if that's at all possible, from entering in that doorway. I'm not sure that just how much good that's going to do, but people are, doing the best they can under the circumstances.
This concludes our trip around the trouble spots of town today. As Chief Dolan so aptly put, if you have any problems, questions, or anything, feel free to call the fire department. We'll try and answer and give you all the help we can. Any help we give will have to be on a first-come, first-served basis as far as pumping, because we have a rather enormous list right now. We're hoping with the anticipated cresting of the river about midnight that things should start to look up tomorrow morning, I hope.
This is the North Andover Mall, and officially it has been closed due to the flood situation. Amen.
How you doing?
Lieutenant, have you noticed a change in yesterday's situation?
Yes, Jack, it has slowed down. It appears to have slowed down considerably. But whether that means that the toughest part is over, I don't know. Mr. Coco might be able to answer better for you.
Well, it's hard to say right now. We won't know for sure until we hear some more. There's supposed to be a meeting coming up shortly, and we should hear some more about it. It's a matter of if the tides will work in conjunction with the flow of the river, if they have to open floodgates up in New Hampshire to relieve some pressure on some of the dams up there.
I see.
But it's a matter of everything coming together right now, and things seem to have slowed down here. It's risen considerably since yesterday. But since about 9 o'clock this morning, it's only gained about 2 inches, which isn't too bad here.
That's the point we were taking the pictures yesterday. And as you can see, the water is just about covered the pool. Now we'll swing the camera to here to the backyard here, and we will check and see the view from the other street. You can see the traffic is being rerouted as this bridge is completely, underneath this bridge is completely impassable. We are now on the banks of the Merrimack River in back of Spiro's. The 495 overpass is in front of you. Sandbagging has been done to hold back some of the water. Now here's another comparison shot from yesterday. This is the Nicaros. This road was passable yesterday, and today, Tuesday, as you can see, it is impassable. We're going to now take a walk down here to the river. Could you comment on some of the things, Chief, concerning this emergency, the whole overall view of it?
Yes, mainly we had about 3 problem areas, obviously. Down here on site, the Fernwood area and so forth, where we had an awful lot of extensive property damage to homeowners and so forth. Our concern was possibly looting and things along that line. There were numerous instances of canoes coming in with people who weren't residents of the area coming right up to people's homes. And the fire department and ourselves kept watch of these buildings. We're able to go out in that boat, the fire department boat, cruise around the area and so forth to make sure that looting did not take place. But one of our major concerns and one of our major problems was Route 114 by the North Andover Mall. Due to the heavy flooding down in that area, we had to shut down Route 114. And at the same time, while trying to shut down Route 114, we were trying to determine which people could in fact go to the North Andover Mall for medication, for food and things along those lines. And because of that, there were extensive traffic tie-ups and a lot of problems, and tempers got short at times on the part of motorists, but on the whole, most people bore with us and understood the situation we were in. I think the police and fire department worked very closely together and were able to work through it all right. NASA 90 also, that was our 3rd problem area by Spiro's, and thank God that everything shut down when it did and the water started to recede.
Thank you very much, Chief.